using Copilot Agent in Visual Studio. For this demonstration, we'll use the normal Blazor web app template. For the setup, we'll use .NET 9, no authentication and server interactive render mode. Pretty much the standard stuff. This won't really affect this demo. In fact, you can use Copilot Agent mode with any type of project, not just Blazor. Once that scaffolds, we see our typical Blazor template. When we run this, we get our usual Blazor layout. What we're going to attempt in this demo is to use Copilot's Agent mode to change the About link and theme colors without writing a single line of code. Here, in our main layout.razor file, we see the About link in the top row. It's a standard anchor link that will open in a blank new tab when the user clicks it. What we want to do is remove this link from the top row and place it as a link in our side navigation bar. This is pretty simple to do, but let's assume we don't know how and we want Copilot's agent to assist us in doing this. So let's click on GitHub Copilot in the top right and open a chat window. Copilot gives you some information and basic actions here. It reminds us that it can make mistakes, so always check for accuracy. Below that is some quick actions to optimize your code, write unit tests, or fix some code in a method. This is the same kind of chat you would expect from using Copilot outside of Visual Studio, except now it has direct visibility of your project and code. At the bottom of the chat window, we see it's in Ask mode. We want to change this to Agent mode, so Copilot will write and apply the code for us. Next to that, you can choose which AI model to use. We're using the free version, but if you have a paid for Copilot version, you'll see more options in this list. So for now, we're just going to use the best one available to us at the time. As a simple example, we can prompt the agent to please remove the About link from the top bar and place the link in the side nav menu. Straightforward, nothing fancy. Once you click the arrow Send button, it will read through your project and apply changes to the appropriate files. Then it shows us a report of the patch it applied. We can see in the main layout file, it removed one line, shown here as a -1 in red. In the nav menu file, it added 6 lines of code, indicated with a +6 in green. When we open the main layout file, we can see the line it will remove. At the bottom, you can choose to keep this change or not. We'll keep it. In the nav menu file, we see the 6 new lines it added. What's interesting is that it added the About link as a normal anchor link and not a nav link. Also, it's using an icon that does not exist in our project. This is a reminder that AI will attempt to do exactly what we ask it to do and try its best to optimize it. So the more detailed your prompt, the more accurate it can perform your request. Also, it was trained to know that the info icon is probably the correct icon you want to use here, even though it's not available in your project yet. Again, we'll keep this change. Either way, we see that it correctly moved the link to our nav menu, and when we click it, it will open in a new blank tab, just like it did before. So mission accomplished. Now we want to change the color theme of our project. If you don't already have a predefined palette for your project, you can use some popular sites like Color Hunt to choose a theme you like. Just for fun, here's a kind of sunset palette. We'll click on it, then highlight and copy the 4 hex color codes. Back in our project, you can click the Start New Thread button on the top right, like in this case where we want to do something different now. You don't have to start a new thread, and usually when you're busy with a task with multiple steps, you want to keep the thread going so AI have context. We're going to tell the agent to please change the color theme to use these colors and paste the colors we copied a moment ago. It will search and apply changes through your project. It will ask you if it should build the binaries with these changes. It won't apply the changes to your source yet. It will only build your project as though the changes were applied. Again, it will give us feedback on what changes it made to what files. The files will already be in the tabs above, and you can go and inspect the potential changes. At this point, you can keep the changes, or, because we already built the solution, we can run and test it before keeping the changes. The palette was applied, and this in itself is quite powerful. Imagine having to change all the CSS files by hand. But we're not happy with this sort of maroon or whatever color this is. It's a bit too bright. So let's use the agent again to go change this one color. If we click on the main layout CSS file, we find the sidebar's starting gradient color. The rest is fine. So we'll first go through all three files and keep the changes before we make further changes. Our new prompt will be, please change that color in the color theme to this new color. In case you were wondering, we just used paint.net, typed in the first color, and slided it a bit darker to get the new color. We send the prompt off and let it build the project again. Now we see the new changes applied. Again, imagine doing this by hand. The agent is a very powerful assistant. And sure enough, the slightly darker gradient start color is applied. This was just a very simple demonstration of how Copilot Agent can assist you as developer in your daily work. Of course, it can do a lot more complex tasks like writing complete CRUD services, API endpoints, designing front-end pages, and much more. It feels magical, but it's still your task as developer to review the code and most probably make adjustments. Thank you for watching our video. For more tutorials on C#, click subscribe. Give us a like so the video can be visible to more people.